just have to sort of say this. Call of Duty just needs to go away, right? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BlancOnline, here today to chat to you more about the Call of Duty franchise. The Vanguard beta is still going on. I got maybe like 3 gameplays left of Vanguard, and that's gonna be it for me. I don't know, if I play again, maybe I'll record some more, or maybe I'll never play Vanguard again. The game is just very, very bad, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about here in this video. Call of Duty just needs to go and like float into the distance for a little bit, and then just be gone. You know what I mean? Like, I think over this past weekend, and obviously the opinions and people talking about the game have gotten elevated because PC and Xbox players are playing the game right now. And over the weekend, I've been sort of scouring Twitter and scouring YouTube and that sort of stuff, and just watching videos and just watching people talk about the game and that sort of stuff. And while you get, there's a couple different camps, right? There's a couple different people. You get the... I think the most interesting part of this sort of group of people is you get the old school fans who are split into 2 different types. They're the old school fans that are sort of franchise fatigued. Maybe that's not the best word to describe it, but it's just fatigue on what the franchise has become. I think that's the best way to describe franchise fatigue. I think those people, and I'd say I fall into that category. We love the franchise, we want to keep playing the franchise, but we're sick of what the franchise has become. And then you get the old school Call of Duty fans that have now become Activision shills that will just buy Call of Duty because it has Call of Duty on it, no matter how good or bad it is. And then you get the real Activision shills, which are the COD partners and the people who want to get paid by Activision or want to get all this special treatment by Call of Duty or whatever, like your Charlie Intels, your Modern Warzones and that sort of stuff, that'll praise the game despite all its flaws to get some sort of monetary gain from that. And then you get the super casual fans that maybe jumped on with Modern Warfare 2019 as their first Call of Duty, and they'll praise anything that's going on right now because Call of Duty is still new and fresh. They never experienced what it once was. And I think that at this point in time, I think it's time for Call of Duty to just stop releasing. I think Call of Duty just needs to go away. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 5 at the moment, and while Battlefield 5 is not the best of the Battlefield franchise, arguably it's down there with the worst, it's still more fun than Call of Duty. I've had more fun playing Battlefield 5 than I have within the past 2 years of playing Call of Duty. It's maybe 3. Like, ever since Warzone came out, like, that was fun at the start, and then it got kind of fun once I started reverse boosting. But if we're talking about pure sort of multiplayer experience, like, I don't count Warzone as a multiplayer game. If we're talking about pure like multiplayer experience, I've had more fun the past 2 days of playing Battlefield all night, and Battlefield 5, by the way, which speaks to how bad Call of Duty is right now when compared to Call of Duty. If we're talking Modern Warfare multiplayer, if we're talking Cold War multiplayer, and even this past weekend with the Vanguard beta, I've had more fun playing Battlefield 5. I'm not a Battlefield expert. I'm not as knowledgeable or as experienced in Battlefield as I am in Call of Duty. So for me, I guess there's this blanket of sort of not knowing as much about Battlefield to where maybe experienced Battlefield fans may think that Battlefield 5 is an awful Battlefield game, which the general consensus I'm sort of looking at seems to be that way. But as a game, it's pretty enjoyable, and I can't say that about Call of Duty. As a game, I can't say that I go into every Battlefield game thinking, oh my god, it's just 3rd year in a row of Modern Warfare 2019 related influences of skill-based matchmaking, fast TTK and all this crap, right? I can't say that. That is all I think about when I play Vanguard. I just think, oh wow, look at that reused animation from Modern Warfare. Oh wow, look at that TTK ripped straight from Modern Warfare. Oh wow, look at those field upgrades that have been taken straight from Modern Warfare. Oh wow, look at the lobby stream, it's exactly from Modern Warfare. Oh wow, look at the creator classes, exactly from Modern Warfare. Oh wow, look at the gunsmith, it's exactly from Modern Warfare. I think they've run out of ideas. I think that now more than ever, this franchise is being run by greed, not by passion. It's clear to see that the passion has been completely ripped out from Call of Duty. You could argue the last Call of Duty to do any major change was Modern Warfare 2019. Once they found out that that game worked and the formula that game presented to the Call of Duty franchise worked, they just went, okay, let's just create 3 clones of that game. Granted, Cold War is a little less of a clone, a lot less of a clone than Vanguard is, but I think they found a formula that works, and they'll continue to do it. The passion, the creativity, the nuance to do anything new and exciting has been ripped out of the game, and that's blatantly obvious by Vanguard. I don't understand how anyone can play this game walk away from it and think, wow, what a fun experience I've just had. I downloaded the beta on PC, see how that ran, see how it looks, all that sort of stuff, because generally the PC versions of the more recent Call of Duty games look and sort of operate better on PC with like your FOV sliders and that sort of stuff. The first game I went into, there was a hacker. So I uninstalled it as soon as I exited that lobby. I gave Vanguard its third chance, and it failed on that third chance. I keep giving Call of Duty more chances. I keep going into Call of Duties and thinking this year could be different. I sort of went into that with Vanguard as well. If you look at all my videos previously, talking even before the Champion Hill Alpha, even after the Champion Hill Alpha, I was fairly positive about the game. I was fairly optimistic about the game. I was fairly excited for the game as well, because everything that they were sort of talking about sort of said and were good things, right? They were sort of positive things, like the 16 multiplayer maps at launch, like all that sort of stuff. They were saying the good things, and then the game came out and it's a pile of garbage. And as I said, Call of Duty just needs to go away. It needs to go away and find itself again. I think that all three development studios, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, are suffering from that same fatigue. I don't think we're ever going to get a run of 2007 to late 13 ever again. You feel like the franchise started going downhill with COD Ghosts. But I don't think we're ever going to find a run like that ever again, especially the way that this franchise is going. And you can put it down to a number of different things. I think the biggest one is greed, but greed is the big umbrella, and then under that umbrella you have things like lowering the skill gap to where there is no reason to be good at the game anymore, because either you'll just constantly play against good people and it's not fun, or the reason that you don't want to get better is because you don't want to experience those high tier SBMM lobbies. So what's the point? Things like blueprints and microtransactions being shoved down your throat, and while granted better than supply drops, it's still not good. Like, it's still kind of annoying to be shoved $30 bundles in your face every single day, but again, better than supply drops, right? And I think that the lack of creativity that this franchise is experiencing right now is more sort of obvious than ever. I personally didn't have a problem with the World War II setting. If you really look at it, we haven't gotten many World War II games before Call of Duty World War II. The last one was in 2008. But obviously now there being a 4-year gap between Call of Duty World War II and this game, I just think people are sick of World War II. Personally, for me, it didn't bother me, but it bothers a lot of people. So that's sort of something there. And then it's clear and obvious to see that idea that these developers have no creativity anymore because of Vanguard. Look at Vanguard, it's a copy and paste. Look how bad the state of the game is in. Do you remember when betas were fairly finished products of the game and they only released a beta to find those nitpicks and those faults and those things that they can fix by the time the game releases? I don't see any of these problems being fixed by the time the game releases. Look how bad the audio is. Look how bad spawns are. Look how awful the maps play on anything other than those high people count game modes. Look how bad the effects are in the guns. Look how much the game tries to struggle to blur your vision. How much the game caters to bad players. How much the game wants to lower that skill gap, making it so that there's no point in being good at the game anymore, because being good at the game is punishing. So why do it? But all in all, man, I just sort of wanted to touch on that and talk about it, because it's been something that's been on my mind quite a lot, especially throughout this weekend of playing the Vanguard beta. Obviously the beta got extended for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't think that's ever really happened before, especially the amount of time it got extended as well. I guess Sledgehammer just wants more eyes on the game. I don't know. Whatever it may be, the beta got extended. This isn't my final video talking about Vanguard. That will be coming when the beta finishes. But yeah, it's pretty discouraging looking at the Call of Duty franchise this way, and obviously it being a franchise I've played since 2009. But yeah, it just needs to go away. It needs to go away for a couple of years and think about what it really wants to be, right? And sort of come back reinvigorated, and then, you know, there'll be hype again. Call of Duty goes away for a couple of years. You just support whatever current game's out at the moment, and then when it comes back, everyone's sort of hyped again for a new Call of Duty game to come out. Whereas every single year, it's just a cycle of new Call of Duty comes out, play the game, get kind of bored of it in March, get excited for the new one, play the new one, and then that cycle then continues. It's sort of boring at this point. It's lethargic. It's dumb. But anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment down below. What do you think? If you've played Vanguard or anything like that, I ask this on every video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Vanguard. Are you experiencing this sort of fatigue with the franchise? Do you think the franchise needs to go away for a couple of years and then sort of just figure out what it wants to be? Let me know what your thoughts and opinions down below, and click subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on my next video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Me and Lil J, we Scotty MJ. Passing the rock, we're here in the fade. Pull up in a whip with 21 bays. Here come the bastards, 21 days. Got you, boy, I know he's a waste. Baby, I know that you want a little taste. I know you want all the bass in your face. Brand new bag and brand new nails. Me and Lil J, we Scotty MJ. Passing the rock, we're here in the fade. Pull up in a whip with 21 bays. Here come the bastards, 21 days. Got you